Hello, and welcome to Getting We're Going Healing, a place where we talk about mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being to help you learn to let go of the things that are holding you back from being your best, your greatest, your most authentic self. My name is Tova, and I will be your guide. So today I just wanted to do a collective reading. I've been feeling called to pull cards for the collective a little bit more frequently. Excuse me, just need a little tea. And not in the pick a card style. So pick a card is what I often do on this channel. If you're not familiar with that, you may want to check out some of the pick a cards that I have. Pick a cards I've often done. But my guides are pushing me to do more like what I normally do. So on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook, I go live every Thursday or whenever I can. And I go live and pull cards for the collective. And my guides are asking me to do that more frequently. So today is just going to be pulling cards for the collective in general. And just relaying the messages that come through. And I just want to remind you, as always, with every reader, not just myself, but every reader that you listen to, if we're talking general readings, then it's not specific to your individual situation. A lot may resonate for you, but there may be some parts that come up that do not resonate for you. That does not mean the reading is not for you. Okay, it just means that part of it is not for you. When I'm reading, I'm pulling in a lot of information, a lot of energy from lots of different sources, and you are one of them. But you are not the only one. So as always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Okay? If you do feel that this reading is not for you once we get into it, that's okay. That's okay. Not every reading is going to be for you. Check out some of the other readings. Something there might resonate for you. Something there might call to you. Okay? There might be a message that needs to reach you at that time. Oh, and my cat just sneezed, so something is clearing out for somebody. Interesting. Okay, so already starting to open up to the messages. So we're going to open up and bless the decks. I have several decks here to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oracle decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tarot decks. Okay, the way that I read is I let the guides tell me where to go. And I just relay the messages as they come through. So I'm going to open that up now. Angels, guides, ancestors, of all those who are watching this video, please help us get clear guided messages so that they know what they need to hear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ashe. Etekyo Osho no tokosho etekia natakosho anataki Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Just a little light language to start us off. I do channel light language. Sometimes they come through with things they want to say. I don't know what it is. I just know that whatever the codes are, I hope they find you and meet you wherever you need them. Okay? All right. First messages, please, for our collective. What do they need to hear today, please? Thank you. Thank you. What do we need to hear? All right. Interesting. So they led me to the traditional Rider-Waite Smith deck. But the stone sitting on top of it is the stone labeled faith. Okay, so the first message out has something to do with asking you to have faith, asking you to believe. Okay, let's give a shuffle. Interesting. Cut to the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, equal reciprocity. Seeing the Page of Pentacles, starting something new, learning something, developing a skill. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse in there. Releasing thought patterns that kept you weighed down. Things that have, betrayals that have happened to you. Interesting. Can I get some messages for our collective today, please? Thank you. That's a lot. This way? Yes, this way. Oh, okay, I see. All right. So our first message out is the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. The Tower upright, Strength in the reverse position, Four of Pentacles in the upright position, the Sun in the reverse position. This message says to me, you've been feeling like there aren't a lot of choices. There aren't a lot of options, but things are being shaken up in your world to remove the things that are not good for you, the options that are not beneficial for you. oh, just right now as I'm saying this, both my ears started ringing and I got a cloudy inability to hear. So just as I'm getting to the Strength card in the reverse position, oh, there's my right ear just popped. Okay, so for somebody, the message is you don't have to be so resilient. You don't have to be so strong. You don't have to be so fixed, rigid. They're showing me, yeah, rigid. You don't have to be so rigid with keeping to yourself your unhappiness. Okay, what I'm getting from this, what's on the bottom? Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Not being caught up in thinking, making things from a logical standpoint, allowing yourself to soften. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Chills. Okay. Allow yourself to soften. Okay. Strength in reverse position can be weakness. It can be vulnerability. It can be allowing yourself to be weak, allowing yourself to take off the armor, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And when we've got the Four of Pentacles is about keeping to yourself, the miser, keeping things in, holding on to them, not sharing, not connecting, not being around others, right? And the Sun in the reverse is unhappiness. And one of the things that we see on the Sun card is that this is a child. This is a child on the horse, okay? So this might have to be that unhappiness is from your childhood. So feeling like you don't have options, feeling like there's no good options, that's got to fall apart. Allow yourself to be a little softer. Allow yourself to be more vulnerable. And where you're keeping things to yourself about the things that keep you unhappy. This is a choice that you should be making from your emotions, not from your logic when we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Not a time to cut people out, not a time to be rash. I do think this might have to do with what's going on with, if you're watching this when it comes out, we are in eclipse season. We are smack dab in the middle of it. We are coming close to the end of it, but we have already been through the lunar eclipse almost 2 weeks ago now, and we are approaching the solar eclipse in a couple of days. And eclipse season will bring up things for people. It will bring up old patterns, old wounds. It will bring old hurts to the surface. And the purpose of it is so that you can see it. The purpose of it is so that you can let it go. The things that were unhappy, right? The times where you isolated, where you kept to yourself, where you didn't offer, or someone didn't offer, and it created unhappiness. These things are coming up for you because you have to release them. And the only way to release them is to feel them. We know that phrase, right? The only way to heal it is to feel it. You got to feel it to heal it, right? That is true. If you want to heal something, the only way to heal an emotional wound is to feel the emotion. Allow yourself to experience the emotion. That's interesting. I cut the deck twice. I saw Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands first, and then the Two of Pentacles, 2 and 2. Balance. Both of those are about balance. Seeing possibilities and taking things moment by moment. Okay. Can we clarify this message? Tell me about the choices that are being released, the foundation that's being shaken, the vulnerability that's being felt. Tell me about this. Okay. All right. So we've got the Page of Wands in the midway position with intensity. To me, that's saying that things are starting to intensify. We have the Magician with existence. We have the World with completion reverse. We have the Four of Swords with postponement upright. We have the Master, and we have going with the flow, which is the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. Okay. So, and there's that Eight of Swords that I saw in there. Okay. So the clarifier, to tell me more about what's going on, these choices that you feel that you're feeling, the things, or the lack of choices where you need to be vulnerable, you need to feel stuff, you need to let go of the logical thinking and allow yourself to be in your emotions, to feel them. Things are going to go from quiet to intense. It's going to ramp up with intensity in the midway position, moving towards an upright position. This tells me that things are starting to build. Energy is starting to build. Things are going to start moving. And with existence, the magician, you're being told that being reminded that you are the creator of your destiny. Okay. You are the one that creates your own future. You are the one that creates what you're looking for. You're incomplete right now, because there's a cycle that's beginning to close out when we've got the world in the reverse position. And we've got a cycle that's closing out, a cycle that's ending, a cycle that's, you're the one who can end it. But you're waiting, which makes me think it's not the time yet. It's not the time yet. With Four of Swords postponement, it's seeing what you want, but seeing it from the outside, beginning to get excited to want to pick up the color of the thing that you want over here, but it's still being in the gray, still being where you're not feeling your feelings, you're not connecting. With the Master coming after not connecting with your emotions, not feeling your emotions, it's reminding you that you are the master of your own emotions. That is unique to this deck, to the Osho Zen deck. You are the master of your emotions. You are the one who creates your emotions. You are the one that decides what to do with them. You are the one that decides how to release them. That is your responsibility. That is your job. No one can make you feel anything. I know we're quick to say, you made me feel, he made me feel, she made me feel. But the thing is, they are not making you. They are triggering the emotion. But they're not making you feel that. That is your emotion. Okay, you're the one experiencing the sensations of the emotion. You're the one experiencing the sensation of what happens within your body, what happens within your thinking, what happens within your ability to reason and rational, all of those things, those are within you, not within someone else. So no one can make you. They can trigger or be a catalyst of the emotion, but if you choose to stay in the emotion, that's your emotion. Okay, if you choose to stay in this place of postponement, stay in a space of not allowing yourself to feel, you're the only one stopping yourself from feeling. Okay? And when we've got following the Master, the Ace of Cups going with the flow in the reverse position, you're making things harder for yourself. You're going against the current. You're making life harder for yourself. If we take the original meaning of this card being the Ace of Cups in a reverse position, your cup is empty. Your ability to process your emotions, your emotional cup is empty. But that makes sense if we're looking at postponement. We're looking at not connecting with your emotions, not connecting with your range of emotions, right? That's, I think, the thing that's coming to an end. We've got 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck in the upright position. 8 of Swords with guilt. This is about blame. This is the card that's about blame. This is about keeping yourself stuck in a situation because of the stories you're telling yourself inside your head. Okay? With this card, it's about who's guilty. So you're telling yourself the story of your betrayals. You're telling yourself the story of your pain. You're telling yourself the story of these things that have befallen you, these sadnesses, these pains that you've experienced. You're telling yourself the story, and then you're keeping yourself stuck. You're keeping yourself trapped in that emotion. But again, with the Master, you and the Magician, really, when you're talking both of those, you're the master of your emotions, and you're the creator of your destiny. You're the creator of your life. You're the one who decides, am I going to wake up today and be grumpy? Or am I going to wake up today and be grateful? Your state of mind creates your existence. That's the Magician. That's the existence card. Your state of mind creates your existence. When you are in a pessimistic mood, then everything that happens is going to be an irritation to you. Every little thing that someone says, traffic, the radio, the music, the people talking around you, the scenarios, these things will come and challenge you and create more things that create more pessimism. But instead, and I'm not saying choose to be happy over all things. I'm saying allow yourself to not get trapped in the storyline. Because I don't want to say just think happy and be happy. Although there is definitely something to the idea of looking at the silver lining, seeing the positive in a situation, seeing how it can actually benefit you rather than letting it get you down. There is something to be said for that. However, whatever comes, the idea is to just allow the emotion to flow, allow it to carry you, allow it to take you where it's going without holding yourself. So if that's a storyline where you are sad, allow yourself to experience the emotion of sad and then let go. Instead of getting stuck in it, instead of getting caught up in it, instead of getting trapped in the story of why you are sad or what was the catalyst for the sad feeling or the mad feeling or the jealous feeling or the envious feeling or the whatever emotion you are experiencing. Telling yourself the story of it over and over and over, that's what keeps you stuck there. You're stuck in your own mind. You're stuck in your own head. It's not necessarily real. It's not as bad as you make it out to be. It's really more just you're telling yourself the story and letting it work you into a lather, essentially. Remember, we started with have faith. Okay? So the message I'm getting off of this is things are picking up. Remember that you are the master of your own emotions. You create your own destiny. This is a cycle that's coming to a completion. There are going to be moments of tower. There are going to be moments where things fall apart. Let them. Let them fall apart. Let yourself fall apart. Let yourself feel where you did not receive the things that you needed to receive. And as you allow yourself to feel those things, you allow yourself to release those things. Okay? I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. Do we have any more messages for our collective tonight? Anything? Nothing's really pulling to me. Do we have anything else? Okay, they've pulled me back to the energy oracle. The stone on top of the energy oracle is a septerine, which is a stone dedicated to the sacral chakra. So you might be having some, actually, as I say, you might be having some issues with vulnerability. Didn't we see strength in reverse about allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to feel your feelings, right? So there might be a message here for allowing yourself to just be, allowing yourself to open up. The sacral chakra can be the place where we hold our trauma. That can be one of the chakras where we hold the things that have happened to us, our hurts, our feelings, our deep feelings. So if you're coming up with the septerine, it might be truly, again, just a repeat of what we've said earlier about allowing yourself to feel the feelings that come up as they come up without trying to block them or limit them. Allow yourself to just express them. Okay. What do we need to hear? Thank you. Okay. Heart chakra in the closed position. Interesting. And we've now got the man holding a heart in the reverse position on the bottom of the deck. Somebody is not open to love. Tell me more. Okay. The stone on top of this deck, they've called me to the Tarot of the Macabre. The stone on top of that is dream. Okay, so you might be needing to allow yourself to dream, to believe in something. Okay, tell me about this heart chakra that's closed. Tell me, please. Thank you. There's the tower again in the upright position. There's the Ace of Cups again in the reverse position. That's twice. Ace of Cups reversed, tower upright. Ace of Cups reversed, tower upright. Okay. Your heart chakra is closed because there has been time in, and I'm going to say this relationship because we saw a man holding a heart in the reverse position on the bottom of this deck. There has been a time where your love cup was not filled, and that entire experience is coming to an end. It's tumbling down. It built a bad foundation. The lack of love built a bad foundation for, I think, with this relationship. Okay. And that's what's caused you to close your heart off. You haven't been willing to open your heart. Okay. Tell me more. Patience. Okay. Be patient. Be patient. What are we waiting for? What's patience? Knight of Swords in the upright position with 8 of Cups in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. So we need to be patient because there's somebody who is still all in their ego. They're still in their head. Okay. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be really caught up in ego, really caught up in thought, really caught up in how things should look. And be very clear on, like, I want it to look like this, and this is how I expect it to look. Okay. Why we're being patient is somebody's still caught up in that. With 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this tells me they're holding on to it. Because 8 of Cups is about walking away from things that don't serve us. That's interesting. I picked up the deck, and it's the man holding a heart still on the bottom, but the way I picked up the deck, it's now upright. So I think this is a masculine energy who wants to offer love. Okay. But he's holding on to an old way of being. He's holding on to an old way of thinking. So you have to be patient. You have to wait. He's working on it. Okay. What else? Woman holding a coin upright. Door to personal healing and happiness in the reverse position. All right. So I think this is saying, when we've got these 2 cards together, a woman holding a coin upright talks about a woman who's very focused on the physical world, focused on money, focused on worldly things. With door to personal healing, happiness in reverse position coming out with it, tells me that for whoever this feminine energy is that's focused on the physical things, that's not what's going to make you happy. Okay, because the door to personal healing and happiness is in the reverse. So that means the door is closed to your personal healing. The door is closed to your happiness. So as long as you are focused on trying to focus on the physical world, the things that are physically happening, you're going to find yourself unhappy. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Temperance with 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So temperance means, in the reverse, it means that something's not in balance. Something's out of balance. Usually it depicts an angel with 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the soil, on the ground, which talks about an equal balance between the physical, like the pentacles, as we're seeing the coins, a balance between the things in the physical and in the emotional. Within the reverse position, it tells me that you're too focused on the physical and not enough on the emotional. Okay? Because there's 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's about celebration. It's about camaraderie. It's about connection. It's about, like, yay, celebrating your wins. And that makes me think that that's what's going to lead you to celebrating your wins, is working on the balance. Tell me more. All tied up. Yeah, something's coming loose. Something's coming unstuck. I think it has to do with releasing the heartbreak. You've been working on letting go of your emotional pain. Clarify, all tied up. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles in a reverse position. Okay, so the thing that's coming unstuck is you're putting in work. You're putting in work to see where you've been carrying baggage that wasn't yours. You've been putting in the work to let go of the baggage that wasn't yours, and to get out of a poverty consciousness, poverty mindset. The world in the reverse position. There it is again. We saw that. Where's the world? That was our completion. There's the world in reverse twice. Again, so you're seeing a lot of repeats in these messages. So again, a cycle is closing out. A cycle is coming to an end. It is not done yet, but it is coming to an end. So what is it that's coming unstuck? What's coming unstuck is that you've had to work really hard to let go of these things that are not yours, these thought patterns that are not yours, and to let go of your poverty consciousness. So again, I think this has to do with the heartbreak. I think these are things that caused you harm in the past, things that hurt you, that broke your heart. And you're working on letting that go. And it's coming loose. Good for you. Anything else we want to say today? Woman holding a heart, walking away upright, and woman holding a heart in the reverse position with storm warning. Okay, so there's a feminine energy who is walking away and taking back her heart. Okay, she offered her love, and what I'm getting is this vibe of it wasn't reciprocated. I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, unreciprocated. So she was offering her love and it was unreciprocated. So she took it back and she's choosing to walk away. This is causing a storm. Okay, tell me more. The moon in the reverse position and the high priestess upright. Oh my gosh, yes. So much yes. With the hanged one in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So the clarification is you're trusting your intuition. You're letting your intuition guide you. You're letting your intuition show you what choices you need to make. And I think it has to do with your shadows. With the moon in reverse, I'm getting things that are dark, things that are being illuminated that were dark, things that you could not see that are now being shown to you. And it's helping you change your perspective with the hanged one in the reverse position. So yes, something that you're trusting your own intuition. You're following what you know is to be right, and it's helping you change your perspective. Good for you. It is causing disruption, though. Yeah, it is causing disruption around you. But what I'm getting off of that is don't worry about that, okay? Because just like the tower, because we've seen the tower twice already, right? That would be, this is this deck's version of the tower, so that makes it 3. So it's about whatever is not, if the tower is built on a rocky, broken, unstable foundation, then no matter how pretty it is and how nice it looks and how nicely it's furnished, it must come down. The foundation is what holds it up, what keeps it stable, what keeps it level, what keeps it sturdy. If the foundation is broken and crumbling, it doesn't matter what it is on top of that. The foundation is not worthy and the whole structure falls apart. So it's saying that what's falling apart is meant to fall apart. It's not falling apart, it's falling together. Okay. The storm must come. You must allow it to come and sweep away what is not sturdy, what is not stable, what cannot hold, what cannot stand. You must allow the storm to blow through. It's a necessity. Okay. So allow that to come through. It looks like you're holding back your love. You're holding back your heart. And it looks like it's the right choice for you right now to be doing that. Yeah, they're giving me one more message. Lapis is the stone that comes on top of this deck. Lapis is about communication. It's a throat chakra. There's the Six of Swords again. So there's that final message, even before I get the rest of it. Six of Swords, 10 of Cups. Okay. Leaving behind, because there's that Six of Swords again. That's a repeat. Again, leaving behind the thoughts that are not yours, the old ways of thinking, is what leads you to your happiness. What leads you to your joy, 10 of Cups. What leads you to the ultimate happiness, okay? Yeah, they said that's what they wanted. Okay. We're going to get a couple of charms here to finish it out. Okay. All right, so what came out was a pair of pants. Okay. A pair of pants with a heart on them. Flower, blossoming, and a key. Okay, so what I'm getting off of that is there might be some travel. I'm totally hearing Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants in my mind for some reason. Yeah, so there might be some travel involved. You might be getting some new clothes. There's a blossoming happening and there's a key. So I think the key to your blossoming has to do with movement, travel, clothing, something to that effect. Okay. So I hope this message found who it was meant to find. Keep going. Just keep letting go of those things. Okay. They're not yours. You don't need to carry them. They never belong to you. It's time to let them go. Okay. All right, guys. Until next time. Keep letting those things go that are holding you back from being your best, your greatest, your most authentic you. Love and light.